So I got a major issue with my Lexus. I think the alternator craps out. Look at that. So the battery light is on, VEC track, brake light on. It still starts, but it's kind of like struggling to turn on. So, yep, sounds really bad. Oh, it died. 7.61 volts. Crap. So I'm going to charge my old battery from the Lexus and try this spare battery that I have because it's fully charged. So it doesn't really fit very well because the cables are like, yeah, it's like compressed or moved over here. But we'll try it connected. Not the greatest, but it should be fine. So we'll try turn it on. See how that battery works. Okay, so the voltage is fine because there's no VEC, no brake light going on, but the battery light is still on. So that means the alternator. Yep, and it's not struggling. So the voltage is not really good. It's only 11.9. It should be around 14 volts. That's why the battery doesn't get charged. Oh, it's my multimeter. Let me see. Yep, need to change the alternator. Here's my Riemann alternator from Rock Auto. So got delivered today, and you will see that remanufactured in USA. It's original, remanufactured, done so, and yep, I think I got it for like $250, I think. And you have a core at around $85. So this is like around 150 somewhere, 150 plus. Okay, so I got the bottom cover taken out, this the shield, and I am going to take out the sway bar. So I'm putting in some PP blaster on both the bolts there. And then the next thing to do is basically take out the belt and then move these hoses, the brackets, take them out, and then loosen the power steering pump. I'm not so sure if I'm going to take out the pulley or just the three bolts that holds the power steering pump. Then once you move that out, you could actually take out the alternator. The alternator is here. I'm thinking of getting this lower shield too, so that I could access behind the alternator for the connectors. So I'll probably take this out because I don't see any good access here for the terminals on the other side of the alternator. Now taking out the sway bar, the bolts are really rusted. Now you got nice access once the sway bar is out. So So you got this big space over here. So you gotta take out the brackets here. Take this out and this out. You see this one. Yep. And then this one I get a 10 mm bolt here. Yep. So took out the bolt that holds the bracket, and then I just put the bolt here. There's really not much space, but it's just good enough for it to like move around when we move the alternator. Yep. Let's see. So there's a lot of hoses in here that's like will be in the way when we take out the alternator. So next is take out the tensioner so that we could take out the belt. So using a 14 mm in the serpentine bolt, we're gonna loosen the tension on the belt so that we could take that out. So in this case, I loosen it. I'm gonna take this out. This belt over here on the alternator. Just a little bit. Yep. There we go. It's okay, so I took out the trim so that I could take out this reservoir and then have a good view of the power steering pump pulley in there. We'll see how can we remove it or move it. So 3 bolts for the reservoir, and I got view of the power steering pump now, or the power steering pulley. So there's 3 14 mm bolts that you need to take out. I think one is a nut, 2 bolts, one over here, and then there's a nut on top. So I think it's way better than taking the pulley out. So once you have all the 3 bolts, the 2 bolts loosened out, you could actually like move the power steering pump. Let's see.
Oh, it's not what? Hey babe. Babe, can you help me first?
Oh, it's already extended. So you could move this out. And I think there's a 14 mm bolts there. That one. So we have to disconnect the connector here. Let's see how we could access it. Let's see how I disconnect it. Huh. Looks like it's tough to disconnect it. How about this one? Huh. Okay, need to figure out how to disconnect this. So I disconnected the cover of the alternator, the terminal, and I'm loosening the 10 mm bolts now. Yep. The socket, that green one is really hard to take out. It's been there like for 21 years. So, yep. So there's a bracket here that you remove too, and focus. So yep. So let me see if it's easier now to take this off. There's a tab here that you need to press. And okay, now got it. Oh, okay. Yep. Now my alternator is free from the connector, and I'm going to take out this 14 mm. Yep, and then there's one on top, and I think there's another one here. I think it's a nut. I think it's a probably. So the third one with the alternator is a 12 mm nut, I guess. Oh, this is done. It's okay. Okay. There you go. So the alternator is out now. I mean, there are no bolts holding it. So I'm just gonna push it. So if I push it, the power steering pump on top goes along with it. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna angle it with both ends. I found out that it's hard to take out the alternator with all these hoses dangling. So I need to take this power steering cooler line. Oh no, not power steering. I don't know if it's a power steering. Oh yeah, it's a power steering line. Yeah. So let me see. I think it should give me a big space over here. Yep. Should be good. Yep. Okay, finally the baby is out. Yep, it looks original to me. Done so. Bracket needs to be here. Okay, time to put the alternator back in. So this one is at the bottom, top, and this is in the middle. This is for the terminal. Yep. Okay, finally got the power steering pump bolted in. Yep, so got that bolt there. Oh, this is a nut actually. And then it goes to the stud. Then there's one 14 mm here, 14 mm here, bolt here, 2 bolts, and then one nut to the stud. So everything should be ready for the serpentine belt to be back on this one. The belt routing is this. It's on the sticker. Well, there you go. No more battery light. I haven't installed the reservoir, but yep, so far everything is working fine. No strange noises. So time to put on her up. Time to put the sway bar link in, the sway bar, and then the bottom shield, and we're done. So this is the proper voltage when everything's working fine. It's around 13.5, 13.6. So let me see over this side. The wire portion of it. 13.6.
get a proper contact here. Yeah, around 13.5, 13.6. Anything less than 12 volts pretty much points to a bad alternator. You need the proper contact. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you point it to different portions of the terminal here. I need to like really clean it, but yeah, this is like a bad connection. Like this portion is rusted, but yeah, looking at the battery level, yeah, 30.6.